Hey everybody, Linus here, and let's talk about digital security. It's like, imagine if your front door was made of paper, right? Not very secure. That's where authentication comes in. It's the digital lock on your digital door, making sure that only you have the keys to your accounts and data. Today we're going to break down some of the most common and effective authentication methods, explore how they work, what makes them strong or weak, and why you should care. So, grab your favorite beverage, get comfy, and let's dive in.
Let's kick things off with the one we're all familiar with, passwords. It's like the trusty old key under the doormat. Convenient, but not exactly Fort Knox. While super common, passwords are also kind of infamous for being a weak link. The key to making passwords work is to make them strong and unique. And for the love of all that is digital, don't use the same password for everything.
All right, let's talk about beefing up your security with MFA. Think of it as adding a second lock to your door. MFA typically combines something you know, your password, with something you have, like a code from an app on your phone, or something you are, biometrics. So even if someone steals your password, they can't get in unless they also have your phone. It's like wearing a seatbelt. A little inconvenient maybe, but it could save you from a world of hurt down the line. Plus, there are tons of MFA options out there, from SMS codes to authentication apps to even those cool little USB security keys.
Okay, let's talk about the cool stuff. Biometric authentication. We're talking fingerprint scanners, facial recognition, even voice authentication, like something straight out of a sci-fi movie. It's super convenient because, well, you always have your face or your finger on you, right? No more struggling to remember complex passwords or fumbling with authentication apps. But, and there's always a but, right? Biometrics does come with some privacy concerns.
Let's move on to token-based authentication, a system that's all about digital handshakes and secret codes. In this scenario, the token is a small piece of data that acts as your temporary access pass. The beauty of token-based authentication is that your actual password or biometric data never has to be transmitted over the network, which significantly reduces the risk of it being intercepted by some nefarious cybervillain. Plus, tokens can be set to expire after a certain amount of time or after a certain number of uses, adding an extra layer of security.
Okay folks, buckle up because we're about to enter the world of PKI, the heavy hitter of authentication technologies. This is the system that governments and large organizations rely on to secure their most sensitive data. PKI is based on the concept of public and private keys, a matched pair of cryptographic codes. Your public key is like your public address. Anyone can have it. But your private key, that's the secret code that unlocks the door, and you should never ever share it with anyone. It's the gold standard for a reason.
And finally, let's talk about convenience. I mean, who wants to remember a million different passwords, right? That's where SSO swoops in to save the day. With SSO, you only need to remember one set of credentials to access a whole bunch of different services. But of course, with great convenience comes great responsibility. That's why it's crucial to choose a strong and unique password for your SSO provider and enable MFA for an extra layer of protection.
So, there you have it, a whirlwind tour of some of the most popular authentication technologies out there. From the humble password to the futuristic world of biometrics, we've covered a lot of ground. The best approach is to choose the methods that best suit your needs and your risk tolerance. By understanding the strengths and weaknesses of each authentication method, you can make informed decisions about how to best protect yourself in this crazy digital world. As always, thanks for watching.